I think Kendall's the cutest Kardashian slash Jenner.
You think Kendall is the okay?
I think she's like the prettiest one because she's the all natural one.
Is she older or young? She looks younger.
She's actually older than Kylie.
Okay, who's the one with the Pepsi ad?
What?
The Pepsi. Never mind. Okay, so.
Hold on, I'll search that.
Okay, so it says Kendall Jenner is the new cover girl for ID magazine. Oh, and by the way, the name of this article is from. We got this covered. I just chose this one there, but there have been loads of places covering this. It says Instagram is apparently cool with Kendall Jenner violating its strict nude policy.
Obviously,
and I went down a rabbit hole of weird articles.
That was Kendall.
It was Kendall. Okay, so I went down a rabbit hole of weird articles about IG and their policies on stuff like this. Most of it related around like plus size models and like not being able to like do implied nudity at one point, and there was like a big market, like a big change in 2020. Like I was like, this is really weird. Like it's the depths of the internet.
Well, she's really pretty. Good for her that she can show her tatas out there.
So it says Kendall Jenner is the new cover girl for ID magazine, spring 2022 issue. And on Thursday, the 26-year-old model posted a series of snaps from the fashion shoot. However, one of the photos is raising eyebrows because Jenner appears fully nude. It is an apparent yet overlooked violation of the platform's community guidelines.
I just want to say she's really smart because I'm actually like looking through her Instagram right now. She did a smart thing. She hid it within because
it's like the third photo in.
Yeah, so because like you can post up to 10 photos in one post.
Yeah.
So she did a smart thing. She hid it in the middle somewhere. So like they wouldn't really pay attention to that.
It would be interesting to figure out whether she knew that or not. I mean, maybe
I bet she will. Because like her whole family is like business moguls.
Very business oriented. So it says Jenner appears partially nude in the first two images in the gallery, seated on a diving board in a skimpy bikini in the first and topless. Wait. In the first and topless. Wait.
That doesn't make sense. So the first
I didn't
photo.
get that one wrong, right?
No,
okay,
you didn't get it
let's
wrong.
try it again. I'm just going to read it word for word. Jenner appears partially nude in the first two images in the gallery, seated on a diving board in a skimpy bikini in the first and topless.
Okay, and then it says comma save for oversized jacket in the second.
Okay, all right.
It's just terrible placing the commas.
It's just a weird, right? It's just weird writing. So it says, and topless, save for an oversized suit jacket in the second. But the third photo is the one that has really caused a stir. It is Jenner, as Jenner lays on her side, fully naked, while some tasteful positioning and shadowing covers her nether regions. Her nude breasts are on full display. It's, not ambiguous. And they're right about that. It is absolutely not.
We can't show it here because YouTube will strike us down, but
I have the photos. Oh,
I can access it on your laptop.
I did it earlier. I was able to look at them earlier, but the point is that wait, I guess we shouldn't show that one anyways. But the point is that she has like this history of taking risque photos, and I would argue that this is less about.
I want to give her props because when Tyra Banks. Yeah, thank you. Tyra Banks, when she was a model, she said for her, I feel like the peak moment of a model is when they're early 16 to 22. And she's 26 and she's still modeling. Is she still a runway model?
I don't know. I mean,
because
it's a little bit different in this day and age now with social media.
Well, I just want to give her props because like usually like how Tyra Banks says and Leo DiNaro's track record of dating, he stops dating people when they're 22 because that's the age where they stop being models.
Oh boy. Who? DiCaprio?
Yeah,
okay.
DiCaprio.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. It's unclear how Jenner got past Instagram's strict guidelines. There's a very easy answer for that. She's very wealthy. She's very famous. She's very good for their business model. So it says, which speaking of things that are unambiguous are detailed in full below. Quote, we know there are times when people might want to share nude images that are artistic or creative in nature, but for a variety of reasons, we don't allow nudity on Instagram. This includes photos, videos, and some digitally created content that shows sexual intercourse, genitals, and close-ups of fully nude buttocks.
No, that's BS because I know this girl. So I know her younger sister too. So this girl that I know, you can follow her on Instagram or Twitter. Angel Lee. She has a very stripper name, but that's her parents' fault. But
sorry.
But no, she's
Good one, Mom and Dad.
But she's really pretty. But she basically escaped all the Instagram guidelines because like she's really pretty. But like she has a lot of nudity on there. And then her sister, who's younger than us by like I think 1 year or 2 years, actually did a dancing performance where it had intercourse in it.
Sometimes you just get lucky and they just don't notice.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
A lot of people
really pretty.
A lot of people want to point and say it's because one's good looking, one isn't. I would argue that the people who are less good looking get less attention, so it's less of a chance of getting deleted. Every attractive woman on Instagram that does something that involves spicy images has something in their page that says like disabled at 56K, and then they have to like restart their page because they get deleted because people take issue with their content. So they usually have to start the page over again.
That's dumb.
So it says, as far as we can so I'm going to continue this quote. So it says, it also includes some photos of females' nipples, but photos in the context of breastfeeding, birth giving, and after birth moments, health related situations, for example, post mastectomy, breast cancer awareness, or gender confirmation surgery. It's literally a virtue signaling checklist. You're allowed to do this stuff if you're virtue signaling. Or an act of protest, or it's literally the virtue signalers.
Free the nipples.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like we'll allow you to do this stuff as long as you're protesting, which is a weird thing to think about because it's like this is how we've incentivized activism in current year by making it socially palatable. By the way, it's not enough to just not be an activist. You also should be actively anti-activist.
Yeah,
that's my belief. As far as we can tell, Jenner is not breastfeeding or had recently given birth. No crap, right? Nor is she painting. Nor is she a painting or a sculpture. Though with that figure, some might disagree with that last point. That's clever. Of course, the Kardashian Jenner siblings seem to enjoy Instagram privileges that the rest of us mere mortals do not. Recently, Jenner's older sister, Kim Kardashian, was able to remove a single photo from a grid post without having to take the entire thing down and repost it after getting roasted for the image being photoshopped. Holy crap, that's really interesting. Next, they'll be able to post like square images in one and vertical images in the next. Otherwise it crops them all the same way.
Yep.
They're not mere mortals. They are the Kardashians and the Jenners.
Well, they could be mere mortals if they wanted to.
Perhaps.
They have the money for it.
But that didn't stop people from pointing out an unfair double standard in the comments. And they're absolutely right, but this is the way of the world. Rich people get privilege, attractive people get privilege, or get preference in these societies. That's the way things have always been. It's the way things will always be.
Yeah, it's the same thing with babies too. If you want to test if you're ugly or not, no offense. Let me continue my thought. Like, hear me out, people. Babies are very judgmental. So like if you're holding an infant or a toddler, they react better if you're more attractive. So if you're more attractive, they're least likely to cry.
So that's why they always cry when I'm around. I don't even have to hold them. They just cry when I'm in the room.
Oh, shut up, Brett. You're attractive.
One person commenting under Kendall's post wrote, "Me writing a bad word on Instagram. Your account has been banned." Meanwhile, Kendall, another person asked, "So wearing clothes is out of fashion now?" A third questioned, "Nudity?" Well, another added, "You're literally completely naked. How are you even allowed to post this?" Another critic quipped, "Glad you're able to post nudes on IG when thousands of other women get deleted daily for posting things that aren't even this naked. Keep up the good work." Man, the salt is real with these people.
Well, it's because, like, imagine you're, like, a middle-aged mom and, like, you happen to have a nip slip or, like, your nether regions.
You're not the Jenners or the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Get over it. Deal with it. That's the way of the world.
Exactly.
It's never going... I've just been on this thing where I'm just like, I'm so sick of everyone has to be like first of all, social media activism is armchair activism at best, and you're not actually changing anything. And second of all, it's like it's this weird refusal to accept that different people are going to be treated differently. It's just the way of the world. And the Jenners and the Kardashians are wealthy. They bring in this platform a lot of money.
Yeah.
They're going to be given special preference that you, me, and other mere mortals will not get. That's the way of the world.
Yep.
As the last comment pointed out, gratuitously flaunting the rules flaunting that the rules don't apply to her. The timing of Jenner's post was rather insensitive, considering she uploaded it the same day Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
I mean, okay, imagine this.
She should have posted a black square. That would have ended the war.
Well, no. Imagine this. She just posts his nudes 7 days straight. Watch it not happen anymore. We're going to avoid the crisis.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
Just because her nudes.
Yep.
I want this to
God
happen.
bless her.
Bless her. She's a soldier now.
Yes. Did you see the photos of the Ukrainian Miss Ukraine with an AR-15?
Yeah.
I think it was an AK. And she's like, and she like threatened Russia. God bless her.
Oh goodness.
But Kendall has a history of like she's got risky photos. I found these ones on Lad Bible. This is Kendall Jenner has faced criticism for her latest. I literally looked up Kendall Jenner photo criticism and it's everywhere. But this one is these blood-soaked photos.
Yeah. It's just creepy. This family's creepy. This is not the only Kardashian / Jenner to do that.
They're good at it, man. They're good at getting at promoting themselves in controversial but not over the top ways.
Well, also, they're not the first. Like, she's not the first one to do that. Kim Kardashian first came out with that. You know the blood mask?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she did the blood mask and the placenta mask. And she said it actually helps you because, like, the blood helps, like, your skin, like, even out the redness.
And this, I'm sorry, this is Kylie, not Kendall. My apologies.
It's okay. They kind of look the same.
But they're Jenners. The point is that they're Jenners. So the family itself, because of their status, are allowed to have this stuff happen. But this was their original version of the. See, even Lad Bible posted the first image, but they didn't post the second one or the third. The third one says Jenner's photo shoot and interview come just days after Cruz Beckham's controversial photo shoot for the same magazine sparked a debate on double standards. The 17-year-old recently posed. Oh God. The 17-year-old recently. So they're talking about Cruz Beckham. Do you know who that is?
No, let me search up real quick.
The 17-year-old recently posed for ID magazine where he modeled shirtless in white boxers with jeans rolled down his legs in one frame. The photo shoot was criticized by fans on social media for being inappropriate given the fact that he is underage. Meanwhile, meaning by law, he is not yet an adult. I love how they had to put that into parentheses, like we don't know what it means to be underage. We're dumb. While others believe that the photo shoot would not have been allowed if it was a young woman in front of the cover. They're probably right about that.
Yeah.
A guy 17, no shirt, pants rolled down, sure, I guess. But a woman, no way. That would be considered really inappropriate.
Oh my God, racy.
I don't want to see it.
It's so, I don't know.
It's very racy.
Like, I mean sexual. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I know it.
No, I'm explaining it to people who don't understand.
Yes. Well, who doesn't know what that means? Okay, so it's just this is the way of the world, guys. Different people are going to be treated differently, and when you got money and when you bring these platforms in, millions upon millions of eyeballs. How many followers does Kendall Jenner have?
Search up on her Instagram since you have it.
But it's not going to let me. But it's not going to let me go into her page.
Okay, she has 220
million followers. When you got 220 million followers, you're going to be treated differently than Joe Schmo me, who's got not 220 million followers.
Yeah.
So that's how the world works. So, what did you think of the photos? Were you offended by the photos?
No, because I think she's like the hottest Kardashian / Jenner, and she's the most natural one, so I'm not offended.
I'm Kim all the way. Team Kim. Team KK all the way.
I like natural.
Team KK all the way.
But yeah, I see.
Go back to Kanye, babe. We need you back with Kanye.
We need you back. Can this be like a sick April Fool's joke? Like early's April Fool's joke?
That is our hope.
Yeah.
That she ends up back with Kanye.
But I see what they mean for like the Cruz Beckham one. That one is kind of weird. For
his age?
Yeah, it's kind of weird for
I don't even know who that is.
So the photo, I'm showing Brett right now what the photo looks. It looks like he's a drug addict in the bathroom.
I mean, it's, he's got, he's in like the jeans make it a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. So if you want to see the article in the photo that I searched up, just look for justjarded.com. And it is Cruz Beckham. So it is CKHAM. Poses in his underwear for a magazine cover debut.
I found it right here.
Yep.
So this is the photo they're talking about there. Yeah, a little bit weird.
It's kind of weird.
It's a little bit weird.
I kind of see where they're coming from, but then for Kendall, yeah, that's not fair.
But I'm saying for a guy, a girl, it would be considered extremely inappropriate for that same photo to be like of a 17-year-old girl.
Yes, but there's girls that actually pose like that.
I'm saying, but for a corporate magazine to do that, it would be considered inappropriate.
Yeah, for sure. But no, like, it's kind of weird. So you remember the girl that played in Stranger Things 11, Millie Bobby Brown?
Yes.
So when she I think this is when like season 2 barely came out. One of the magazines voted her like sexiest woman alive, and she's not even 17 yet.
Well, that's creepy Hollywood being creepy.
It's the weirdest thing. Like, Hollywood has a lot of double standards, and they're really creepy about certain things.
Yes, they are. That's never going to go away. Hollywood's always been very, very, very creepy. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.